Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever the case may be. I am the Paranormal Magician. And in this video, I'm going to discuss The Mummy, the movie The Mummy. The Mummy was released in 1932 and stars Boris Karloff, Zita Johann, and Edward Van Sloan. In a nutshell, the plot is the mummy is resurrected and causes all kinds of problems for the other characters in the movie. Now, this isn't the mummy is resurrected, goes off and kills a bunch of people for revenge purposes. There's a lot more going on than that. There's a bigger plot to it, a better plot, more complex plot. It's not your typical monster slasher horror film. I can really, after watching this movie, I can really appreciate Boris Karloff as an actor. He hits the ball out of the park with this one. His acting is very, very good, worth the price of admission on its own just to see his performance. And one could argue that Boris Karloff's performance in The Mummy is so good that it would even rival his performance in one of the Frankenstein movies, if not all the Frankenstein movies. The sets are really cool. You've got the Egyptian theme going on. You've got the Egyptian decor. It's a very realistic looking sets. The people that painted the background did a very good job, and they created a really cool and good atmosphere, and it adds to the film. The makeup is very good. The makeup was done by Jack Pierce, and as you can see in this picture, you can't rival it. I mean, you just can't beat it. It's awesome. It's got a very creepy opening that must have really scared the audience of 1932 and probably gave a few people nightmares back then. It's shot really, really well. It's paced very well, too. And this movie has inspired sequels and all kinds of movies throughout the years, all kinds of horror films. Does have a few cons, not a perfect movie. There is an unnecessary killing in the movie. I won't spoil anything. And again, keeping with non-spoilers, the good guys at the end aren't much of a factor. They could have went a little different way. I mean, the ending's good, don't get me wrong, but they could have done something a little different with the ending, maybe incorporated the good guys in the ending a little bit more than they did. For recommendations, I would say if you're a Karloff fan, definitely check this out. If you're a fan of the Universal Classics, check it out. If you're into Egypt, some stuff is not historically accurate, but it's still, if you're into the ancient history, it's still a cool movie to check out. It's a great movie for just October and the Halloween season altogether. As far as a rating, I'm going to give The Mummy an 8.5 out of 10. Thank you very much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and have a good whatever time of day it is.